this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Wednesday afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Today is going to be a kind of a unique college segment on our YouTube channel because I'm going to really direct it toward the seniors where I kind of volunteer at, and this one's for you guys. So I hope you guys are taking notes because I'm going to use first names, except for your teacher, because the first letter doesn't mean anything. People are so Alex from senior year. Yeah. Oh, see, I said your name. Alex asked me, would it be possible, let me make sure I get this right, would it be possible to get a full ride scholarship to college? The answer is yes. But it's challenging as stated. Full ride scholarship means that you want everything paid for. That could be just your tuition. But that also, remember, college is an investment. College is not something that's guaranteed. Something that's guaranteed in the United States is at least through high school. But after that, it's really up to you. A full ride can mean the academic portion. It can also mean including room and board. It can also mean meals. It can also mean books. College is an investment. There's no sugarcoating it. So it is a challenge to ask a college, whether it be on your need, whether you're poor enough, you show need, demonstrated need, or on your merit, whether your grades and stuff are high enough. It's difficult. It is. Does it happen? Yes, absolutely. But I don't want to put my eggs in that basket. I want to put my eggs in the basket where I bundle groups of scholarships. And I've told you guys this in the past, but as a review, and as a review for all my subscribers, especially those who are out of this country, who are seeking to come to this country because I know that they are, let's be honest, you're competing with the world. People from all walks of life, from Africa, the continent of Africa, the continent of Europe, the continent of Asia, they all want to come to the United States to learn. And so this is why it is important, in my opinion, bundling scholarships is the way to go in order to get that full ride scholarship, the complete scholarship to college. So let's see what we got. As I just mentioned, bundling your scholarship money is, in my opinion, the way to pay for college. Number one, we're talking about the United States. Or if you're watching this in different parts of, because even though I am gearing this toward my kiddos, if you're watching this in different parts of the world, like South Korea, India, Pakistan, India, I think I just said that. But you pay attention to what's going on within your country. What kind of let's say nationwide scholarships are available for you to study abroad. But just saying that because this doesn't pertain to you since you don't live in the United States. But my kiddos, the federal money referring to the FAFSA. And you need to create, and I'm going to quickly show it to you in a second, quickly create an FSA ID. Again, to refresh your memory, studentaid.gov. Creates ID, and I set everything up so I don't have to fumble and stumble, and you create an ID. It's really important that you create an ID both for yourself and for your guardian or parent. If you need to write that down, write it down. You need to create an FSA ID for yourself and your parent, both. Now we go back to this. You make sure that you fill out the FAFSA. You will need your parents' tax information. Now, if your parents haven't filled out a tax form, I don't know what to tell you. But we're talking about 2021 taxes, because right now this is 2023. So people are just starting to do their taxes for 2022. So we're talking about tax information for 2021. Again, if you need to write that down, write that down. As I'm being extra careful with these buttons on what I'm pressing. Again, studentaid.gov. They kind of change it, so you got to be really careful that you get the right website and make sure that it is free, because if they're charging you money, that's the first letter in FAFSA is free. Free application for federal student aid. So if you're paying money, they're asking you for money, federal student aid, then that is a scam. So make sure. And if you're starting a FAFSA, make sure that you start here. And if you've already started, you will have already created an account using that FSA ID, and then you can log back in case you didn't finish on that first try. So that is the first way of doing this full ride scholarship. And once you have completed it, you're going to, again, this is a review. If you want to look back on my archives at the very, very beginning, I believe it's probably my second or third video back in, God, I think the pandemic was roaring at that point. I think it was around 2020. Look at my very first couple of ones. I go through this in detail. I'm just going through this as a review. Once you've completed the FAFSA, you will see your EFC, your estimated family contribution. And that is basically saying, look, this is what we can afford to go to college. And that is sort of like your concrete in your building of your scholarship, because you need this. Every school is going to require this. Even for full ride scholarships, they're gonna want to see that you took the time to fill out this FAFSA, and that is going to say more or less what you can afford. And then they're going to see. And then you're going to send that information to the college financial aid office. How do I do that? Google the name of the college financial aid office, and there'll be a phone number and an email. And then all you have to do then is you're going to see in terms of, hey, you know, this is what I can afford. Can you meet? If you need to write it down, write it down. My demonstrated need. This is how much I need to go to college, and that is what the FAFSA does. And in the same breath, underneath that EFC, you are going to be awarded a federal grant. Remember, grant is free money. Scholarship and grant are equivalent. In other words, it is free money. You do not need to pay that back. Now, going to my, now I put state and region money. People who are outside of the United States who are watching this, because most of my subscribers truly are from different parts of the world. They're not from the United States. So I really want to make sure that I want to include them as well. Check out your region, check out your area, check out more or less where you live, your province, whatever it may be, because they also may offer you money to get a higher education. So with that said, let's go back to my kiddos. We live in the state of Florida. And Florida has state money that they can give, but based on the Florida lottery. And this Florida state money is something called Florida Bright Futures. As an example, as I will show you in a second, there are other state scholarships that are available. But first thing you need to do is fill out that application. And again, just showing you guys, oh great kiddos, the seniors here, Florida Student Financial Aid .org. I mean, you guys have better eyesight than I do, but you can see what I'm doing there. You can laugh, it's totally cool. And you see this is Florida, and it's contingent on Florida. And you'll see state scholarship programs. Remember, scholarship and grants, they're equivalent. It's all free money. And I'm going to try this here with my finger, see if this works. Oh, without me losing my mind here. Here we go. Scholarship, Florida Bright Scholarship, Bright Futures. Good. I speak beautifully. You click on there, and you will see, hold on, I can't do this. Hold on. On the bottom left, there's the application. You click on it, and you fill it out, and you submit it. Look how short that is. That'll take you a grand total of 5 minutes if you're slow like me. So, and then you just submit it, and that's all you got to do. And then that's where your counselor, that's me, comes in if you qualify for this program, and I take care of it from there. But here's the caveat. In order to receive these for that particular scholarship, as you saw on the left-hand side, there were other scholarships that were available to you, so you have to mess around with it. But this is the main one. You'll notice the FAS scholarship, you need a 3.5 weighted GPA. Now, I know, oh great seniors of the earth, you guys don't have honors classes or AP classes or IB classes or any of that stuff, or ICE classes, I should say. For those people who do take those higher level classes and it's offered in your school, that's what that weighted means. It means if your higher GPA, if you take into account those classes like honors, AP, IB, all that stuff. So I'm capstone, all that stuff. So you need a 3.5 or 29 out of 36 on your ACT. Again, look back on my archives. You'll see about the ACT. And 1330 out of 1600 on the SAT. Now that's kind of important because, great seniors, don't forget that I know, and I say it respectfully and lovingly, I know you guys didn't do too great in October with the SAT test, but Miss C, see I'm mentioning her name, Miss C does have those fee waivers. If she doesn't have it, she can reach out to me. I do have those fee waivers for you for the SAT, and don't forget, Miss C has it. If she doesn't have it, I have it. The fee waivers for your college application, so you don't have to pay for that. Unfortunately, I do not have fee waivers for the ACT. That you would have to pay for. But like I said, you know, you get what you pay for. If you want it, you go for it and you do it. Look back on my archives in terms of how to review for those tests. You can take those tests as many times as you want. So don't you be like, oh, but it's already February of my senior year. You can do it. But I know that in order for you to get this, you also do need 100 hours of community service. Don't forget that. And that it will cover 100% of your academic public college scholarship. So like a Florida International University, look back on my archives, I talk about FIU, that will cover 100% of that tuition. If you do get an FMS, a 3.0 GPA, in your case, there's no weighted in your case, and a 25 out of 36 in your ACT, or a 1210 out of 1600 in your SAT, therefore you will get, and 75 hours of community service, you will get 3/4 or 75% of your public college scholarship, your public tuition paid for. So FIU will only charge, so you multiply, it's roughly $7,000, $8,000. Multiply that by 0.25, and that's what you will be paying if you get this scholarship. But the problem, great seniors, is that you need to study for that SAT and ACT, and there's still time for you to do it. And this is only applicable if you use it here in Florida. But there are schools in South Georgia, people of the United States, such as Valdosta, in the right on the southern border there in Georgia, that will accept Florida Bright Futures. So you need to do a little research to see what works best for you. Now, this is where Alex was this is what he was really hinting at. You know, is it possible to get a full ride scholarship to a college? Well, yeah. The third way of bundling your scholarships is the college money. Number one is that need-based aid, which is based on your FAFSA, based on your financial need, what you need, your demonstrated need, and that's based on the EFC. And the merit-based is based on your academic success. So there is two types of aid, or scholarships or grants. So there's need-based aid and merit-based aid, which I'm going to go to. Well, let me go to it right now so this will be a little bit easier to comprehend. I literally clicked I Googled, because again, I'm not all that computer savvy as some of you guys are. All of you guys are. I went to Florida International University and I put Florida FIU of financial aid, and again, FIU, there's the website. All of this also is on your school website. You remember, under my area of the website where you have the stuff for FAFSA is there, the stuff for the Florida Bright Futures is there, how to prepare for the SAT and ACT are there. This is there, this example. So it's all there. So you don't have to really take notes. It's there on the blank name of the school on the left-hand side, under academics, under college and careers. So it's right there. So everything is at a one-stop shop for you. And you'll see here it says types of aid. And you'll see here again, this is just review because I know I've done this before. It says scholarships and grants. You know, both of them are good. They're free money. And you'll see over here also that there is an Office of Scholarships. I don't feel like clicking that because it's going to give me a whole slew of scholarships. But there's tons of scholarships, applying for scholarships. There's even a little thing, may I help you? I am Obi. How can I help you find out more about this stuff? It's all there for you to get free scholarships that are exclusive to this particular school. And again, I'm clicking here. You'll see grants, free money. You'll see, and there's an FIU Golden Promise. I'm not going to click on it. That's for you to figure out and kind of see and click. You have to do a little research. Loans, that's money that you need to pay back. You need to pay that back. And work study programs, that's you're working a job to pay for your tuition in college. So as my little Canva slides here will show you, I did mention grants and scholarships. That is free money. The work study, as I mentioned, is money that you work for. So, and instead of getting a paycheck, the paycheck is paying off your tuition, and a loan is money that you will pay back. Alex and others, please remind me to do a loan video, probably in the beginning of April, please, so we could talk a little bit more about that. And then you have here, you can get scholarships for athletics. So for like, but again, nobody's really in our schools really done that, which is fine. No problem with that. You know, in terms of doing the NCAA, you have to join the NCAA clearinghouse. Please make sure you look back on my archives. I did a video on that, or specific programs like robotics or whatever it is that, you know, because, you know, there's tons of different little programs that you may be involved in, you know, a band, whatever it may be, you know, you're in theater, your art, whatever program, you're a sculptor, whatever it is. So there's all kinds of things, a violinist, because I'm thinking about sending somebody for violin in the University of Denver years ago. Find out, and whatever that puppy is, that's what you are going to apply for that specific program for that particular college that you are applying for. Again, I know this is running a little long, but I think it's really well worth the review. And again, look back on my archives. I do cover these things like FAFSA. I do cover the state money. I do cover, you know, individual schools that have financial aid. Seniors, you have my phone number, you have my WhatsApp, you have my cell phone, you have my email. For those people who are outside of the country, outside of whatever, you can email me as well. I have a social media email. It is Lou, L-O-U, Deschap, D-E-S-C-H-A-P @gmail.com. Yes, people used to call me Deschap for many years in my old schools. I just kind of went with Mr. D now, but if you get so inclined, you can call me Deschap, because that was my name for many years. No Mr., no nothing, it was a plain old Deschap. So that is my email, my social media email, LouDeschap @gmail.com. Private scholarships. Constantly, every day, apply new scholarships based on the websites you sign up for. These two are on the Blank Schools website. I don't like to mention the name of the school because I don't like people kind of being nosy and finding out where I am or what I'm doing, because, you know, I love you guys and I believe, you know, privacy is very important. And so it's on the very bottom of my page. You'll see there, it is those two, FastWeb and scholarships.com. There are tons of private scholarships, but I'm going to quickly show these to you. Again, remember, you do not pay money to get money. You should be applying to these every single day. Again, fastweb.com, there it is. You can find a scholarship, find scholarships now. They're not asking you for money. You get a scholarship, you find a scholarship, you sign up, you give your email. They will send you at least one scholarship each and every day. You brush your teeth every day, I hope. And you should be also signing up for a scholarship every single day. It's a free scholarship search platform. It is my absolute favorite go-to scholarship. It also helps you with FAFSA, financial aid, loans, which will hopefully you guys will remind me in April to talk about it. This is your go-to free money private scholarship site. And last thing for review is scholarships.com is also on your school's website that I have a link there for. Find scholarships now. They are absolutely free. Nothing there is going to cost you any money. You're going to ask for it. You see, you put yes, scholarships, keep me informed, so you can get free latest on free scholarships. You're going to get some every single day. So what you're wasting your time if you're not signed up for this stuff. I get really nervous about pressing all these buttons because I know I've had a bad experience of these things shutting off on me and whatever else. So I don't want to press my luck. And I know this is a really long video, but I hope you guys took notes. If you need to watch a video 2 or 3 times, do it. I don't need you to subscribe to the channel. I don't need you to like the channel. I don't need you to make comments on the channel. I don't need any of that. I do this all with love. Remember what I'm sharing with you guys, even though this is being shared around the world. People, honestly, people pay thousands of dollars for counselors, private counselors, to do what I'm doing, to share what I'm sharing. Thousands, for each kid. I do it for free. I do it with love. Take notes. That is how you're going to get a full ride for scholarship. Yeah, you can get a free ride. Yeah, you can. but it's rare. It's the pink elephant. You're not going to get it just like that. So I would suggest that you bundle your scholarships, get everything together, get your federal money, get your state or region money, get your college, the actual individual college money, get your private scholarship money, bundle it together. And more often than not, you're going to have money left over that you're going to put in your pocket, and you'll be able to buy that car that you've been looking for. This is Louis D. Fresh.